thank you as always for being here. I mean, they've made a stance on no coalition. First off, do you expect a turnaround? I mean, this is politics. We might say no today and tomorrow we'll hear something else. And add to that, how does the party plan to strengthen its chaotic internal structures and mobilize without partnering with other parties?
Let me say that the governance forum have done well, but at least by coming together to discuss the way forward in the party. But I must also say that the governance forum, though one of the strongest member, stakeholder of the party, because without the governors supporting the party cannot move anywhere. But unfortunately, like I said, the suggestion of what they have said is not conclusive. It's just a suggestion as far as I'm concerned, because the National Convention and the NEC also have the responsibility of either approving or not approving that recommendation. The governors have done well. At least they've charted the way forward in this regard, that they've set the discussion. You see, the coalition movement by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, even though I believe there's need for coalition and probably merger, but the way and manner Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is going about it look like as an individual, I think. Parties are not being carried along, as far as I'm concerned, in the way I see it. Because whenever they go and whenever they're moving, you don't see party executive there, you don't see anybody that represent the party with them. It's only like an individual, I think, which Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is spearheading. So probably that is the reason why the governors have to come together, take position. But like I said earlier on, that position may not be the conclusive decision of the party. The party will still have to meet. When I say party here, I'm talking about the National Convention, although even though they've set aside a date, which is subject to ratification by NEC and the other organs of the party. So but they've done well, at least. They've set the standard as to how to go out regarding the possible settlement of the issue on ground.
I'm kind of curious though. I mean, these are governors and they have a forum. If they don't have any decision-making powers, of what relevance are their commentaries to the press? But let's plow on and talk about the collective decision on what they describe as to avert the rape of the constitutional democracy in Nigeria in regards to the state of emergency declared in Rivers State. They say they are going to court. I need to now confirm, is this a collective move from the PDP or just the Governors Forum asking the Supreme Court to rule on whether the president has that authority to declare a state of emergency within the circumstances that necessitated it?
Before I go into that answer, that question, let me just say that, look, you see, the governors are the owners of the party in quotes. Because without the governors, party cannot move. There must be money. Without money, you cannot move. And the governor, they have the money. So if you see any party that's not moving well, the governors are not cooperating. The PDP is not like APC, where it's a one-man show, where they have the president who directs everything. Even before they became a party in power, that is the way they roll. They don't have. If I ask you now to tell me, apart from the chairman or secretary of the APC and the PRO, you may not even remember any other member of the executive of the party. You can't even remember the BOT chairman of the APC. So PDP is not in that regard. That's why I said the governor may have given their decision, but it's subject to ratification by other organs of the party. And that is the position there. So for me, I think they've taken this right stand. By the governors are the one who are the locus to approach the Supreme Court through the Attorney General, and that's why they have gone to court. So whether or not it's a party affair or not, as long as the governors have agreed to approach the Supreme Court, they have taken the party will definitely be behind them in that regard, because Governor Fubara is a member of the PDP, and the PDP will not be looking at him in that manner. So they've taken the right decision by going to the Supreme Court, because they had the only authority that can go direct to the Supreme Court. It's a case between the state and the federation can be taken to the Supreme Court direct without starting from the High Court. If an individual is starting that case, that kind of have a case, they will start from the High Court. And you know how many years or how many days, how many months it will take to get to the Supreme Court. By decision of this Attorney Generals of the states, with the support of the governors, I think it's a right step in the right direction, and we can have a earlier resolution of the issue of that. I'm eager to see what the Supreme Court will say regarding the emergency rule and suspension of the governors in Rivers State. Okay, so what PDP's presidential candidate in 2023, Atiku Abubakar, he is a member of the party, if I'm still current, and he has made a strong case for opposition coalition. How do you respond to critics saying this decision contradicts, Atiku's vision for a united opposition and impacts perhaps the party's showing in the 2027 election? There is no serious contradiction here. What they are saying is that rather than march or join another party, they expect other people to come and join them. If you today, despite what PDP is going through, the next major party, that strongest party in the state, in the country, is PDP. So if a strong man will now go and join the young one or little one, they become something else. So they are saying, look, if you want to join us, come and join us. If you want to partner with us, come and partner with us. But it is not PDP that will go and join another party and become a subordinate in that party. Like I said, Alhaji Atiku may mean well, but the way and manner, if you notice that the way and manner Alhaji Atiku is going about it, look like an individual thing. I know, yes, he has is a good candidate for it, and the way they are going, it may cause a serious crisis in the future, just like what happened in 2023, wherein we have about 3 candidates who are major members of the party, and where they share votes. If not for the division in the party, just like Mr. Obi, His Excellency contesting under Labour Party, Alhaji Rabiu Kwankwaso contesting under NNPP, and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar contesting under PDP. That was what gave the APC the winning votes. And I'm sorry, if care is not taken, we may likely find ourselves in that similar situation as things are going now. So I think we need to come together, look at this issue critically. There is no contradiction here. They are saying the same thing in different language and in different approach. They can come together and resolve it. But like I said, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar need to carry the party along in whatever he's doing if he wants to. This one that happened today, you will see that there's not just one individual. About 10 states are presented. Quickly, I'm told we're out of time for this conversation, but I'd like your thoughts on this as a political watcher, public affairs analyst, and a legal practitioner. We have a situation in this country, and the governors did say that there is need. They've condemned what is happening across. We have Benue, we have Plateau, we have Borno, and even Edo States most recently. They've called for a revised national security strategy that empowers state governments to form an effective line of defense. What do you think they mean here, and what is your thoughts on their call? I think if you look at what is happening in the country, you will agree that there's a need for state to also be able to control the security apparatus in their state. Look at what is happening in Plateau State now. For the Plateau State governor to do anything now, he must get in touch with the federal. The president, commander-in-chief, is somewhere in France doing, enjoying or relaxing on a holiday. And then if Inspector General of Police is to get approval from the president, he may likely take a distance. So for me, it is time to allow state to have their own control of the security. I think that's a good place to leave it. Thank you very much for speaking with us.